"Where's Mom?" I asked. "Left early," he replied, not looking up. He was reading a magazine, the one my father ordered for him about machines. He was so smart already, a genius in the making. I eyed him carefully. "Why didn't you wake me up?" I asked. "Didn't want to disrupt your beauty sleep," Levi said. His voice was not kind. I was young, but I already knew the difference in tone. Levi started using sarcasm at a young age. I didn't know the definition for it yet, but when I would learn it later, I would think of him. I didn't want to be alone with him. "Is Lane here?" I asked, looking through the glass doors into the backyard. She was already set up on her chair, headphones in place, eyes closed to the sun, iced coffee at her side. Levi watched me notice her, and then went back to his magazine. I got on a stool and reached into the cabinet, pulling down a box of English muffins. I rustled the plastic, twisting the bag open, and realized Beau wasn't at my feet where he usually was. "It's real hot out today," Levi said, casual. I looked outside at the glistening pool and then back down at the floor. Beau always came running when he heard the plastic, knowing I saved the last bite of muffin for him. "Beau?" I called into the kitchen. I got down from the stool, left the muffins on the counter. "Beau?" I said again, peering around the corner to the living room. Empty silence. He was not in his usual spot on the couch, licking his paws, or on the floor by the glass door, wet nose pressed up against it. I checked my parents' room. Empty. Levi's room. Not that Beau ever went in there anyway. Empty. My room, empty. Guest room, empty. All the rooms empty. I walked back into the kitchen, a slight panic on my heels. "Levi?" I said. "Where's Beau?" I tried to sound as nice as possible, my eyes pleading. Levi looked at me and began to smile. He stopped, as if he wanted to hide something. He looked outside. "Toasty out there, huh?" My heart began to beat wildly in my chest. My tongue went stiff and my teeth locked together. Levi watched me and stifled a laugh, resisting his smile. Something in the back of my mind told me to check the garage. The look on Levi's face. Something was wrong. Real hot out today. The warnings my mother had been giving us, her paranoia at leaving us in the car without the windows down, the AC blasting in our faces. I turned on my heels and ran to the garage door. I opened it. Nothing. No car, no Beau. I stepped inside, the concrete floor cool, the dust and dirt sticking to my feet. Levi was watching me, a curious look on his face. "Mom had a meeting downtown. She took a cab. Her car is outside, remember?" he said, so matter-of-fact, annoyed that I hadn't pieced it together yet. If her car wasn't in the garage, she would have parked it under the basketball hoop. Real hot out today. I looked to my left, where the faded garage door button waited for me. My hands were ice cold as I pressed it. The garage door jolted and clanked open, slow and revealing. When the space between the door and cement floor was large enough, I crawled under it and into the hot sun. The heat was overwhelming, even in the morning hours. It stifled my lungs, and the humidity clung to my pajamas as I stood up. My mother's car, baking in the driveway. The sun reflected off the bright blue surface. Something inside me broke. I felt it happen. It was as light as a heel stepping onto a twig. I ran to the car and pressed my face against the warm glass. My feet blistered on the driveway, but I didn't notice the burns until later. Beau was panting, quick and light. He was lying on the fabric seat. His chest worked fast, up, down, up, down, up, down. His eyes locked on mine. He tried to wag his tail, but he was already weak, exhausted. His eyes closed and opened, slow, steady. I pulled at the handle, but the